But alas, it is not in the theme of erotica. It is a poem I read a couple of years ago that I'm pretty sure I remember. He said, "Hey, what gives you the gall to stand and speak when the earth ain't inherited the meek? Starvation nation, if you're gonna exercise your free speech, you better preach a sermon of feast. Hey, hunger ain't heedful of the needful, so where's the earful of stock standard aphorism to dim out the groans? You play some astute ditty and paint something pretty and say shit that's witty, but more's pity to those voiceless writhing. Contriving a beautiful thing cannot conjure a canvas of care. Hey, mister, I get your feels. I'm a form informed by racking ideals, but my norm of helping to heal is kneeling in the humbling of attesting artful appeals, sorting us for storms in a singing of lyric steel. Amongst all this derangement, all I got is these sounds and how I arrange them. And if that emphasis seems strange, I can't falsify my fictive change without falling into estrangement. We're meant to make. It's we the march forth. And I'm just trying to fall into the gravitational pull of my own true north. So, brother, don't deplore me if this missive mantra ain't your rapport. But I implore that I'm bashing destruction with creation. And whilst you say, what for? Well, fuck it. Art can be war.
Yeah!
Creating is capable. It's not culpable. And art's sculptable if you're vulnerable. And I venerate to culminate in the coarse kindness of adjective. My sermon of salvation is sorted in sounds likes. My religion of reprobation reasoned in rhyme. Woo! I'm just a conduit, and I can duel with it, but there's no rule that sticks amidst this messy remix. You ain't fixed by some crucifix, but maybe musical licks and language tricks, those kicks you get from creation. Those rhymes and words and adjunctive verbs. Thus, I don't mean to downgrade the degraded or diminish the needful cry. I'm grieving the agreeance we complicitly imply when we blind eye by. And look, I know the body is a temple, but the belly ain't the only holy scroll. And if I'm enrolling to nourish the whole, I gotta roll with soul. But I'm solely selective about enlightened perspective, because shaman by name can still conceive to be the creed of holy greed, a communion I won't receive. So for me, lyrical creation is my soul stomach need, and I gotta be hungry, but in that way that feeds. But then there's this ellipsis in which I know I am that ant in the mountain in the snowstorm that thinks it can conceive of this highest of things in that insurmountable excess and feels the need to express that itch to articulate the wordless. To which I, language junkie that I am, in all my spheres and fears and glory, scratch out a story as I lay myself speechless at the altar of what cannot be spoken. And my wordsmithing might be the joke. I'm trying to find an adequate verbiage to pay homage to this pilgrimage, a renaissance in rhythmic kindness and cadence. Yes, I will try to be a noun-laden guardian, a receptacle for the spectacle and nothing more. How do I get back to that first place that I was trying to remember that I was at? Where were we? The witch through which there is no witcher is the sitch that sits to make you richer, cause you're ready, you're raw, you're resplendent, but it's only real if it's interdependent. Penduluming from the 9 to thriving, it's not contriving but reviving the striving to be alive in this.